Welcome to the G.A.B. This is G.A.B.
They should have never gave you platform.
You know what segment we about to get into. Let's get into the SAF segment. Ooh-wee. And I got to talk about this movie right here. It came out in 2022, but I watched it a couple weeks ago. And I'm going to talk about Hellraiser on Hulu. And before I give my spiel on things, okay, let me hit y'all with the stats, then the cast, then the plot. All right. First, the stats. IMDb gave it a 6 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 66%. And the people gave it a 70%. I'm gonna say frick y'all, because I could see this. You know what I mean? This wasn't the best movie, but it wasn't really bad either. You feel me? It was kind of like, it could be mid. You feel me? I would have gave it more like a 75%. You feel me? Because, it wasn't a terrible movie. But it wasn't like, the best of the best. It wasn't that. It was most definitely watchable. And it had me entertained. And it had some kind of horror moments, okay? But then it was just at times, I'm like, the acting, I'm just like, oh my God, man. Okay, speed it up. Let's get to the point. It was that kind of ordeal, you feel me? And I haven't seen the other Hellraisers. Actually, I seen one when I was very younger, but I kind of forgot about it. And then I tried to watch the first one recently. But it's like, sometimes it's hard watching movies when the goddamn, when you watching a movie and the goddamn graphics and the damn shit is just so bad. It's like, God damn, they shot this on a goddamn camcorder. VHS ass shit. So, I'm going to rewatch it though, because I'm like, I want to kind of get into the Hellraiser series and stuff. Because the storyline was pretty good. So, let me give you the cast, right? So, Drew Starkey, he played Drew. Then, Odessa Azian played Riley McKendry. We just gonna call her Riley. And this where I was like, yo. And I told my bro Kiwi, I told you. And at first, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know who was the actor of Pinhead in this one. But when I saw Pinhead, and I was like, wait a minute. They trying to transgender Pinhead right now. And y'all know it, bro. I was like, God damn, Pinhead looking a little feminine right now. I had the feminine garments and all that. I'm like, yo, man. Pinhead looking like they transgender, bruh. Because the original Pinhead, played by Douglas somebody or Doug something, was a man. You feel me? They made him ambiguous and all and stuff, but it was a man. You could tell. This one, you was like, wait a minute, I don't know what is what. And I find out the actor is played by a woman named Jamie Clayton. So they did transgender Pinhead. I was freaking right. Oh my God, bruh. They really did it. Wow. Wow. Damn. They transgender Pinhead. That was crazy. Kudos to you, Jamie. You played a great role of Pinhead, though. I ain't gonna lie. I was still nervous and scared when I saw Pinhead. And the other actor, they had other actors in there, but they kind of, I don't know, they weren't really like pivotal characters in the storyline. This, the only other one, played by Goran Vijanek. He was Roland Vought. And basically the premise of all Hellraiser movies it's this artifact, which is a box. Basically, it's trying to be the Pandora box. It's the box or whatever. And you gotta unlock the box, you feel me? To basically get your wish granted. In a sense, Pinhead is like a effed up genie. right? And so what they want is you have to unlock it 6 times. And the thing is, what it is when you unlock it and a thing come out, and if it prick you, then basically Pinhead and its minions will come to get you, and your soul belongs to hell, and they essentially kill you in some type of gruesome way. And the last person to unlock the last piece of thing, you have a chance to give one wish or one thing that you desire to Pinhead. And Pinhead gives it to you. But why he's an effed up goddamn genie is because he give it to you in a way that you don't want to have it, right? So what happens is it's like you like, yo, I want all the video games in the world. And it's like Pinhead be like, cool, I'll give you all the video games in the damn world. But what happens is he gives you all the video games, but your PlayStation or Xbox don't work. So you have all these video games, but nothing works. It's like, oh, and the final thing too, what you saw in this movie, and like I said, I didn't see the other Hellraisers, so they might have shown this, but what they show is if the thing that they show you is like you trying to play God. So you try to play God, you get effed in the end. And what happens is Roland character, he ended up finding like the last piece or whatever, and once you make your wish or whatever, he try to wish for power, you end up turning into one of the minions and having eternal torture. Because the way they have their skin flapped up and kind of looking crazy and stuff, they feel that all the time. And you know, some people had their mouth sewn up, some people eyelids gone and eyeballs gone. So you have eternal goddamn torture because essentially you turn into one of Pinhead's minions, and Pinhead is like the ruler of hell in a sense. You know what I mean? So that's what happens. It's like either way, you can't get what you want. And so the premise of this Hellraiser was Riley, which was like kind of a addict, right? You feel me? She was an addict, and she was living with her brother, and essentially her brother, which is Trevor, and no, I'm sorry, Trevor's not her brother. Trevor was. That's who Trevor was. Trevor was like the first dude in the goddamn the beginning of the show. And essentially he got murked off. And this one Gorn character come in and he like did the sacrifice, but he got what he wanted, and like they put this machine thing in his goddamn chest and heart. And so like he had to, that's why years later he's like, okay, now I gotta get somebody to find these artifacts to kind of fool them into granting me another wish. So Riley brother, played by Brendan Flynn, which is Matt, and basically Matt is Riley's an F up, okay? And Matt trying to help her out, and then Riley gets smacked, right? And just like, oh, I'm smacked out my mind, and seeing this box who she got it with this other dude? Or is Trevor the other dude? Man, sometimes some of these white folks looking alike. I can't tell. Or Trevor. Does Trevor look like the dude that she was trying to break down the puzzle with? But he also looked like the dude in the beginning. Did he trans actor the role? I don't know. But anyway, okay, let me stop playing around. So they found a box. They found this box or whatever, and then basically, Matt configured the box. Bam, got pricked, and now he got snatched into Hellraiser's world. Cause when you get pricked, you get snatched into the world, and you get killed in a gruesome way. So Riley's trying to find her brother and figure out this thing, and they figure out basically everything that I told you earlier, that this is like a Pandora box. It's a key. And once you unlock and sacrifice 6 people, you end up getting a wish. And Pinhead grants you a freaking wish, but it's not you get what you want, but not the way you want it. So they're doing this, and Riley's trying to find her brother and stuff, and then she finds out that basically, your brother's gone, Dunzo. It's no way you get him back. He got hit with the prick. Ding. You feel me? It's over. And so then they run into Goran, and they find out like, oh, Goran's the one, like, he didn't complete the puzzle, and he's trying to complete it. He's trying to trick us to complete it so he can garnish his final wish to get ultimate power, because that's what he was trying to do. He's trying to play God. And essentially they going throughout this, and they get God damn it, I wish I'd known what character. One of these characters, I don't know who it was because they kind of looking alike, was a minion of Goran, or let me stop saying this. Roland, and he was helping Roland out to get these 6 people together to sacrifice them. And I think the most effed up part was one of these characters wasn't even part of the fam, wasn't really part of them, just was there to be there, and she got killed the most gruesome way. They ripped her ass out of her back. Well, they didn't rip her ass out of her back, but her back, and they hooked the ass and they ripped it. Yeah. Like, god damn. What a gruesome way to go. God damn. And I was like, damn, poor woman. She wasn't a part of none of this. She was just helping out. And this kind of leads me to my one point that sometimes you gotta just mind your own damn business. Whereas she minded her own business, she wouldn't be in this predicament. He'd be like, look, y'all cool and all, but I'm gonna go over here. I ain't trying to get my ass ripped out of my back, okay? But anyway, yeah, man. But at the end, basically, the sacrifice happened. Every 6 person got sacrificed, and Riley figured out the puzzle. And Pinhead was like, okay, what's up? I grant you one wish. And she was literally, Riley was like, I don't want nothing from you. I don't need nothing from you. I'm good. So then Roland ended up being the one. Well, I'll take the wish. You feel me? I wish I had ultimate power. And what happened? Riley got away, her brother gone, and she becomes like a family with the brother lover, or whatever, played by, I don't give a damn who's played by, whatever. They become one happy family, and then essentially Goran, he ends up turning into one of these minions. You see him at the very end. You see him getting constructed into one of these minions after years of having one of these tools by Pinhead through his freaking heart, and he could barely move. The end. That's it. Point of this movie and the story is, don't try to play God. Because either God or whoever's running hell is going to whoop your ass. Basically, going to F you up. And don't trust the genie. Good Lord. One of the most effed up genies ever, Pinhead. Wow. But like I say, I thought this movie was pretty solid. It was a pretty solid movie. I liked the storyline. I liked the premise. The horror in it was kind of eerie, kind of scary, and the way they killed that one chick was very gruesome. I'm like, oh my god. But some of the actors, their acting wasn't up to par. And as I'm reading this, I'm looking at the actors and stuff, like, some of them just ain't memorable characters. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of like, who played who? Okay. You feel me? So, with that being said, hey, the Hellraiser was mid. You know what I mean? And, yeah. Watch at your own discretion, I guess. Once again, this was a Hellraiser on Hulu. Watch it at your own risk. And they most definitely transgendered to Pinhead. God damn. Wow. Oh, Lordy Lord.